Chamber continued to grow its outreach into the community when in 1936, the first community chest drive was sponsored by the Chamber. The appointment of a post-war committee followed in 1943 to see what could be done to help soldiers upon their return from service. Yet business growth remained the organization's focus. With the business decline of Plimpton Press, the binderies, ink mills, and the tannery that had all been the primary source of income for the town, the Chamber and the Committee to Promote Business and Industry worked together to entice major corporations to come to Norwood. While the loss of Plimpton Press was a major blow to Norwood's industrial base, companies such as Raytheon, Polaroid, Northrop, Star Market, Mason Nealon, and Factory Mutual proved to be great additions to the area. Norwood also became a regional financial center with the addition of many banks. With their move to the area, both sectors became active members of the Chamber. The new corporate neighbors provided the opportunity for Chamber meetings to be held at their sites, allowing members to become familiar with the company's operations and products. The Chamber also dedicated one of its meetings prior to a town election to serve as a platform to present the candidates. As any member knows, the Chamber was not all business. In 1977, a golf tournament was held to raise funds for scholarships for worthy Norwood students. Held annually, the tournament was subsequently named the Robert H. Cook Memorial Golf Tournament in honor of the Chamber's first paid executive secretary. Around the same time, another Chamber event became legend, the annual meeting, which was now being held at Norwood Airport, complete with a free plane ride and lobster dinner. Annual dues for membership were $18 at the time. Events like this could have been just one reason that the Norwood Chamber continued to show steady membership growth, while others in neighboring towns were failing. It was after incorporating the Chamber in 1978 that the organization's name changed to the Norwood Area Chamber of Commerce. 2 years later, the Chamber marked another milestone when it elected its first female president, Alberta M. Lidstone, in 1980, followed by Olga Abdallah in 1983 and Carol Jeanette in 1988. I see the Chamber moving forward as a driving force in stabilizing the economy through the success of business, both small and large, and in addressing and influencing public policy in the Neponset Valley region. What I'm most proud of, certainly I enjoyed serving as chair, and I'm proud of that role for sure. But I think a contribution that kind of happened by accident was we were in, myself, Bob Feynman, and Linda Dillon, and others as well, were in what was then the Leads group. And we struggled a bit. It was a smaller group than we thought it should be. And so we decided we wanted to create structure. We created what is now the REN groups. We were REN 1, the Referral Exchange Network, and we created, again, a structure to the meeting, a little bit of an attendance requirement, and we created some leadership roles, and it's really nice to see now that those groups are flourishing.
I've been involved during my director years. We were highly involved in the Add a Lane to 128, which has had a huge impact. That was back in the 90s. I was involved in the Westwood Station project, which was on and then off and then on, and now if you go down there now, it's like spectacular. It's like a whole new community. David, one of the most interesting things back then, that from memory, is Tom O'Rourke was David's assistant. And I'm going back to the 90s, I believe. And now Tom has come back to the Chamber and is the director for, I believe, the last 8 years. I think that that's a wonderful story about how things come full circle.